What's up, everybody? Welcome to IGN Live at E3. I'm Damon Hatfield, and we are coming to you from Los Angeles for another full day of coverage. Today, the show floor officially opens, and in just a half hour from now, we'll have complete coverage of the Nintendo E3 presentation. After the post-show, we'll roll straight through with complete coverage of E3 all day and take you on the show floor for demos, the booths, and whatever else comes up. You will be able to catch it all everywhere IGN is available, and also on Twitter at e3.twitter.com. Tweet us at IGN with your questions about Nintendo and use the hashtag E32017. We'll answer your questions live on the air, so ease up on the emojis. Now, yesterday, we kicked off the day with the Ubisoft press show, which had surprise guests and one huge show-stopping reveal. Here's the condensed version.
Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Finally, we can talk about this project. This is just a glimpse into the basics of the game, and as you progress into the game, you have more tactic tools. You'll be able to use different type of heroes, different type of weapons, in order to battle your way through the kingdom.
Ancient Egypt challenged us to reinvent Assassin's Creed.
Face the truth, Eric. You guys are kind of douchebags.
He just called us douchebags in my mind. He did? The fractured but whole.
Neuroscientists had figured out a way to upload brain data.
Now I'm proud to share with you one of Skull and Bones' PvP modes.
With somebody. Hey! Just Dance 2018 is out this October on all consoles. Bye!
We are playing Cowboys and Indians. This new kid puts me to shame. Rip these guys a new asshole, new kid.
Phone destroyer!
Okay, let's do this.
We will adapt and overcome.
Bang, 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 bang. Ain't talk that talk. You knocks me out.
Bon appetito.
Let's see what we've got.
Joining me now to break down all the news, Daniel Krupa, Miranda Sanchez, and Brian Altano. Guys, good morning.
Good morning.
What was the big takeaway from Ubisoft this year? Do we think it was Beyond Good and Evil 2?
Yes, by the screaming in the room, it absolutely was.
The screaming and the tears in the room.
Lots of tears.
Yeah, there were tears.
All round.
How did that trailer strike you?
Well, it's gorgeous, but it's also a trailer. So it's just like, man, cinematic trailers are great, but at the same time, it's a little scary because it's like, okay, we didn't see anything of the actual game, so it's like, how far is this off? Like, but the fact that we know it exists, that it's in development.
I feel like I'm gonna be out of place in New Donk City, but he does go to like other like deserts and whatnot. It looks like a pseudo Earth, I think.
Yeah,
or at least just this weird like half Earth, half fantastical.
There is an area that's like super.
Super into it.
and
Turtles.
jumps on his hat. Yeah, there better be a skill tree.
Did you just say Skyrim and Fallout are real places?
That's. I can't wait to live in them in VR, just like my real world.
Callie, do you think it's going to come out this year?
I would really hope so. I mean,
Yeah.
they announced it far enough in advance that I think it's in the realm of possibility.
What about you?
No, yeah, 100%.
Okay. December still, like they originally announced? Holidays?
I don't think they're going to delay this one. Like, they need a tentpole winter game. It's going to be Super Mario Odyssey. We've known about this one for such a long time. I think this is going to be what they hang their hat on for the holidays.
Yeah, from what they showed, it looked pretty polished and done too. I mean, Nintendo's not usually accustomed to showing stuff that's janky, unlike a few conferences this week. What about Xenoblade Chronicles 2? You think that'll?
Is that this year?
They'll show more.
This year?
That's not this
No. But do you think they'll show anything?
I imagine so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I wonder if they would use that. If they would show any more of that to compete with Mario. I don't think it would release this year.
I don't think that it's this year, but it's definitely something that'll be a part of their presentation, just because that's their huge fan favorite kind of RPG. And especially after Zelda, like taking that, and those were not the same developers, but Monolith Soft, the guys who helped create Xenoblade Chronicles World, also created the world for Breath of the Wild. Like getting to show that off in kind of a different way, like it shows that there's that fan hunger for this type of content. And so I think they'll definitely have it as part of the presentation and announcing it as like sometime in 2018.
Yeah, and with Zelda, they showed that they can do a massive world on the Switch.
Like many things, we don't know what this will look like when you're playing it, but we get some cool ideas. Like, you know, you might be able to shoot missiles from a hover bike, which is like, as a guy who plays video.
It's a whole pirate game, and it's entire big
Well, it's
AAA
part of the
campaign
fantasy of being a
driven.
pirate. Like, ship combat is part of the bigger
Sure.
fantasy of being a pirate. You want to go on land, you want to explore, you want to
Yeah, they like
salvage
dig
stuff,
up the treasure, like actually get a shovel and go for it. But
Yeah, I mean, I think there's room for this game and Sea of Thieves. That said, I look at Sea of Thieves and I get immediately more excited because you can jump out of the boat and go swimming, and there's cartoon sharks and blunderbusses and
you can go to the pub and get drunk. And you can
get drunk.
You can get lost and separate from your
you
friends.
you can get in a cannon, get shot out, and get drunk. But that said, there's a lot of cool stuff going on. It looks like sort of a
Yes.
Yeah.
Not on the Switch, though.
But no, there is
It's not on
that.
Switch.
Is
There's
it?
a Monster Hunter.
There is
There already
another
is.
Monster
There's a
Hunter
different one.
that's coming out on Switch.
So we got Monster Hunter Generations, which
Right.
probably, I mean, especially after seeing Monster Hunter World, it's a little bit disappointing because, like, this is the Monster Hunter that looks so good. Monster Hunter World.
I thought that demo was bad, though.
You're bad.
That was a bad demo. Like,
what?
It's far too long. Like, this is.
I want to see less of this game. I wish they would stop showing it. I want to. Seeing so many things going on. I hate it. I'm Mike Mahardy.
Putting words in my mouth. All right, Fire Emblem Warriors.
Yes.
Anything on that today?
It's a Musou game.
So I actually really like Musou games, and I like Fire Emblem. So I'd be interested to see kind of what's going on with that.
You can kind of imagine what any Warriors game would be.
Yeah, you don't really need to see it. That's the thing. Is like,
Yeah.
So I would rather.
No, I mean, it's not
I would rather they take time to show something else
Yeah.
during this presentation, but I am curious about Fire Emblem Warriors.
Yeah.
I just think it's not something you'd want to show during a 30-minute presentation at E3.
Yeah. I dabble in those games, I guess. But what? What is happening?
Oh, Justin's laughing at me.
No, I agree. Like, I don't want to spend too much. Like, the things that I think is most interesting about those is when they take, like, the Zelda franchise. Like, that was an interesting take on Musou, Dragon Warrior. Probably not as big in the West for that kind of audience.
Yeah. What about the Shin Megami Tensei that they announced during the initial Nintendo Direct?
I don't think we're going to see it this year. I think they're going to. I think we've seen that taste of it. We've seen that tease. And I wouldn't be surprised if they hold off on it. It's just not even mentioned.
Because we don't even know the full name or its subtitle yet, right?
No.
And this is
no
only
release
30
date.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I really want to see that actually after playing Persona 5, which is my first Persona, which is very different than Shin Megami, but
Yeah,
Persona
yeah.
originally was the
Yeah.
spin-off. But I actually want to see that now. I would love to have like a really unique RPG on my Switch.
I would just love if they ported Persona 5 over.
That's what
To be
I.
honest.
When I was playing
That would be
Persona.
the dank McPiff. I'd be in there.
No, because that's
what?
The dank
Have you not?
McPiff.
Oh god.
Those are words.
It'd be Dope, Goose, the dank McPiff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
I would love
dry.
I haven't
right
even
down
beaten,
here.
I haven't even beaten Persona 5 on PS4 yet.
I haven't either. I just when I
Guys.
I know when I'm playing my Switch, I'm just like, this is exactly how I want to play games because I'm
Yeah.
so nearsighted.
I wish everything would just get ported over to the Switch. I
Yeah.
would play so many more games.
Yeah.
Bloodborne 2, which doesn't even exist yet, so disregard that. That's not me announcing it when I'm not supposed to. It doesn't exist. It's a pipe dream. Pokemon Ultra Moon and Sun. You think there'd be some Poke stuff happening on the Direct?
I mean, they had their Pokemon Direct. I
Yeah.
don't know if they would do anything for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Right.
Yeah.
With only half an hour, you have to imagine that's why they showed the Pokemon stuff. Maybe last week, was it?
Unless they're gearing up to do stars. Here.
Yeah.
But
Pokemon
it
Snap
still seems unlikely, which is annoying because Sun Moon came out like when? Last year, year before?
Yeah, and I'm not exactly sure I need a slightly different version of Sun and Moon. I
No.
really liked those games. I thought they were a super great take on Pokemon and like added all of these things that were both good for casual and for hardcore like competitive players. But I don't know why you would need another version that's like the alternate universe version of Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
So I if they did anything like Pokemon on Switch, I would actually cry.
Pokemon Snap, the Pokemon game that needs to come to Switch is Snap.
That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Oh,
Oh, Snap!
good.
That's what I was gonna say.
Gyroscope.
Because what, Snap came out when?
I think I was 4 at the time, so
You weren't. I was
I think I was 4.
like 10 years ago then.
Yeah, I didn't really love Pokemon Sun and Moon to begin with. I thought they were kind of boring. I liked 1999 Pokemon Snap.
Oh, wow.
So I was doesn't matter. We were
Okay, I was older than 4.
love
Yeah,
to
all
see
of the
that.
four.
Just imagine like actually like something with the motion controls that feels good.
Yeah.
But motion controls aren't bad. Like the motion controls, I think, in most cases feel good. Arms,
No, right. They don't feel bad, but I'm saying like something that warrants the use of.
It would be a
motion
perfect use
controls.
for motion
It's
controls, yeah.
integral to the experience, which I don't think is always the case. But yeah, I don't know if they will devote much time to Pokemon after that.
No, not after its own director.
Yeah. And then what about Zelda DLC?
So it's been my guess that they will, because Nintendo tends to announce something and then they drop it during this week. They said over and over again that the DLC is coming this summer. I would not be surprised if they show off the Zelda DLC, like here's a little bit of what this looks like, and goes, and now you can play it right now.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like a one-off thing they just say.
And then we all freak out and start crying and go.
And I've left my Switches in the hotel room.
Yeah,
I have to
well,
go back and get it.
A bunch of us brought our Switches to our studio here with just because in case they do this. A lot of people are talking about it, but it sounds good. I mean, we've talked extensively on our live shows about what this is going to comprise. It looks fun. It looks like something that'll pull me back into it. I do have my Switch here. I'm hoping I hope they do release it because that'd be great. But at the same time, because of
I mean,
the
I
amount
don't
of
have time to play
yeah.
right now.
But
I brought my Switch and my 3DS just in case.
yeah, for people watching at home, I'm sure that would be nothing but great to be able to jump back into Zelda right now. You think they'll show off more of the next Zelda DLC at all? There's
I
like
think
3 planned, right? Is it later on this year? There's one in the fall, I think.
I feel like that's something that they would hold off and do on their own, kind of like they did with Pokemon. Like, here's our dedicated Zelda Direct. For E3, because it's so short, they'll focus on the stuff that's more near. Like, maybe they'll mention it and like, hey, don't forget we have this coming up, but I don't think we'd see much of it.
Yeah.
No.
And then I do want to talk about Skyrim on Switch.
Yeah.
They're not going to take time to show this because they've shown 19 other times.
No.
Maybe they show it with a different Passion Pit track over it.
A different amiibo.
With Sleepyhead instead.
Or even a little Lord. Or maybe Nelly Furtado makes a comeback during this
She never left.
Nintendo.
Okay.
Don't call it a comeback. But anyway, yeah, you can't hear it right now, but if you didn't see this during Bethesda's presser, Take a Walk by Passion Pit is playing over this now. And then, of course, Link comes in, and then this weird monster wearing a mask of Link appears in Skyrim.
Yeah.
Somehow got the Master Sword. It looks like he's a high elf if I want to get really geeky about Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, he does
Yeah,
look
he
like a
does.
high elf from behind, which is I'm so sad that I know.
What do you guys think about these motion controls?
Something I will never use.
I will never
I
ever use
won't
that.
use that.
Let me preface. I don't mean to sound negative about this because I'm absolutely gonna buy this on Switch.
Oh,
and
yeah.
probably in VR as well because I'm
This,
dumb.
yeah, this is why they keep showing Skyrim at every E3. It's because of you.
Oh, I played on PC.
Mhm.
I didn't need to buy the definitive edition, and I bought it anyway on Xbox so I could get achievements.
Mhm.
Oh no,
So-
I played the original Xbox 360 and I bought the definitive edition on PS4 just so I could get the achievement.
Yeah.
Well, the trophies.
Yeah.
But do you want to play one that's
So-
going to probably have not as nice graphics? Like this won't be the definitive
Oh,
edition.
I mean, it looked like even when you're watching the Bethesda show, it looked like kind of interlaced, and it did look jankier.
But like, who cares? I can take it with me.
Yeah, it's not the graphics I'm excited for with that. It's the fact that much like Zelda, which looks great on the Switch, it's the fact that I could take it anywhere with me. It's also the kind of game I don't need to, remember what I was doing last time. I could just jump back in and find my way and figure things out.
Yeah, and I also don't need to pay like a ton of attention because I've done Bleak Falls Barrow like 6,000 times, so like I know what's going on. It's mostly just I want to be a sneaky archer again, so it's not like something that's going to demand a lot of my
brain power.
Yeah, like I don't mean that in a negative way. I just,
No, I mean Skyrim is my like go-to game when I'm sick.
yeah, it's a
'Cause
relaxing.
it's just sort of like wander around and kill stuff. And
Wander
It's
around.
an experience you don't get on Nintendo consoles for such a long time, especially
Yeah.
like getting to take that portably.
Like a massive third-party title. What about 3DS? Think that'll show much for that?
Yeah, I mean the focus has to be on Switch because that's their new big console, but they're not going to ignore 3DS.
Especially with the new 2DS. The new tedious. What is the thing called? The new 2DS.
SXL? No.
2DS XL.
New 2DS XL.
Maybe they'll show
Is
it so
that-
we can know
I
what
made
it's
that
called.
up.
That is accurate.
Yeah. Do you think they'll probably devote some attention to maybe a new 3DS title?
I think they'll mention a couple games, but we also have Nintendo doing what Nintendo does, which is here's our 30-minute presentation and then several hours of us playing games and Nintendo Treehouse stuff.
Yeah.
And they'll have a lot of time to talk about 3DS, 2DS games. It's weird. Why is it? It's weird to call something a 3DS game when you have a 2DS, a system that is created just to take away the 3D.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they'll mention a few bigger. This is also their chance to announce surprises, games we don't know are coming out. They'll put a little bit of time to it and more time at the Treehouse for 3DS stuff.
Surprises for 3DS? Any you can think of? What do you want?
Well, the only thing I really, really want, if you ask me deep down,
God,
Oh no.
it's Mother 3.
Okay.
Just more
I was
appropriate.
worried about where that was
I was
going.
really worried for a second.
But I think it's going to be on Switch, Virtual Console. We can talk about that later.
Maybe.
I
I really want a new Layton.
Yeah.
No, there's a Layton coming. There's the Lady Layton.
Oh, of course there is.
Lady
Think we'll see
Lady
that?
Layton.
Yeah, this is the time to show.
Layton's
Lady
huge, right,
Layton.
for 3DS owners?
It is one of my favorite franchises.
I love
so
Layton.
good.
Yeah.
And so that'll definitely be a part of the presentation, at least in a small way.
Yeah.
What if they were like Nintendogs? Let's go.
Would they do Nintendogs back on 3DS, like on another portable, or would they take it over to Switch though? I feel like that could be a
Could
Switch
be a
title.
new Switch thing. I'm just trying to think, like, if you use the Joy-Cons, like, I'm gonna wash my dog. Like, hey, brush it,
Oh
pet
man,
it.
the really immersive experience.
But you
of
could
having a
imagine being
dog.
sat on a train, like, oh, I'm just taking care of my virtual dog.
I'm about to do something bad and be an enabler. Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I was
love
hoping.
it. I would love
Sorry
Animal
to everybody
Crossing.
watching.
I think that's going to be Switch again.
I would absolutely. Oh, I want it so bad.
And you have to get the mobile game. Like
Yes.
they announced that a long time ago. It's still not here.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be part of WWDC.
I have regretted so hard erasing. I accidentally erased my save in New Leaf, and so I just like haven't been able to return back to it. And I need another Animal Crossing so bad.
Do you know how many hours was in that New Leaf save?
A lot, probably like 300.
Yeah.
That is devastating.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had 500.
Yeah.
I only,
That's
I
embarrassing.
got about like 100.
I did a lot of bug hunting on that island.
All right, I want to go to Switch predictions, like crazy dreams and stuff. Well, actually, no. First, you just mentioned Virtual Console. Do you think there'll be anything focused on that today?
They need to address it at some point.
Yeah.
So the thing, and they just really don't have a good solution. They have to talk about how this Nintendo system that you're going to have to pay for is going to work. And they've already said that when you pay for this, like, what is it, $20 a month?
Something, yeah, some subscription rate.
That you just get access to all of these NES library of games.
Yeah.
But we still, like, we've spent a lot of money, or I've spent a lot of money on
Don't include me with you.
NES games, virtual console games. I don't expect that I'm going to get access to those on my Switch, but I would love for that to happen. Like, I've already bought these. I want to play them on whatever console I have my Nintendo account on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing is, like, if you've bought, like, Super Mario, the original, like, 8 times, you shouldn't have to, I just don't want to have to buy it again. I've bought so many versions of it.
I don't want to pay a monthly price to play it again.
Yeah.
No, I would actually be okay with a monthly price that includes the entire library of Nintendo games.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be
like
great.
a
I'd pay for
Netflix
that.
for Nintendo. That's like what
I would pay for that. For
Yeah.
sure.
But would that also include the paying to go online stuff as well? Because I think if those were 2 separate payments going out of my bank account every month, I would not be.
Yeah.
It sucks because the Switch seems so tailor-made for so many old-school Nintendo games.
Yeah.
You have a pretty sizable handheld screen right in front of you, and that makes sense for so many 2D games. Even like, I don't know, I could see playing like Metroid Prime on my Switch. I don't know. But I do want to get on to like predictions for the Switch itself. Do we have any crazy things we didn't talk about?
I mean, talking about Metroid, it's been such a long time. I don't think it would be a big part of the presentation because, again, they like to focus on stuff in the near future. But one thing we haven't seen at this E3 is the one more thing walk off the stage as just like a logo or a really quick teaser trailer comes on. This could be Nintendo's chance to be like, well, one more thing, Zelda, like, or Samus Aran's mask just comes on screen and just cuts out. 2018.
Do you think they would go like? Do you think they would give in and go 2D? Metroid. I almost just called a Metroid game a Metroidvania. Think they do that, or
And
do you
in
think
your
they
back
go more in
gun.
Prime, or do you think they just do something new?
Prime, I think, is such a beloved franchise. It would be really interesting to return to that, especially after Metroid Other M didn't do that well.
Yeah. We have a poster of that hanging in the office. I don't know if it's a joke or not.
I haven't even noticed it.
What?
I like blocked that game out of my brain.
The entrance to our office. It's the Clementine.
Oh yeah.
The Walking Dead, and then Metroid.
Oh my god, I definitely like
I do not-
Westworld that. Like, there was nothing there.
No, I erased that. Yeah.
Gameplay-wise, it was fine, but the story was just so horrible.
That's the thing. Yeah.
I don't know. Do you guys think we'll see any sort of Metroid?
I hope.
I seriously hope so. Yeah.
We haven't had a Donkey Kong yet either.
No.
Yeah. What was the last really good one? Was it Tropical Freeze? Yeah, that was on 3DS, right? Yeah. That would be awesome.
It was on Wii U.
Wii U too. Okay. Damn.
So would they have an answer to? I mean, not just Virtual Console, but these games that are digitally available on the Wii U console, making that just cross-compatible with the Switch would not only increase the library of the Switch fivefold and give access to people who didn't buy a Wii U, because that's a lot of people.
Yeah. I would actually really like to see that.
Yeah, me too. And just like you said, ports. I want to play Wind Waker HD on Switch. You know.
You know what my pipe dream is the Wii version of Okami, because I think that would be so good on Switch.
That would be so good on Switch.
Because not only could you use like this, you could even use it as a touch screen as well to paint and do that.
And it was a cell-shaded game, so the graphics would hold up so beautiful.
It would
like Wind Waker did the same thing on Wii U. Wii U.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see if they do anything with like Star Fox, because the last outing was not great.
I think he's on ice for a while.
As Redemption, after what was it?
What
was the last Star Fox Zero?
They would have to call it Star Fox Redemption, though, right?
Yeah,
That
that'd be
game
awesome.
was,
Star Fox reboot. Star Fox. Just kidding.
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
Star Fox.
Really, I want coffee.
Star Fox. You fell for it.
Yeah. Oops. Just kidding. Yeah.
I don't know. Any other franchises that I'm not mentioning that we would love to see come back?
Like Pikmin, we're already getting a 3DS game, so I don't think we're going to get that.
Pikmin Yo or something?
Hey Pikmin.
Hey Pikmin. Yo Pikmin.
Pikmin Yo. You've been spending too much time around me. Yo Pikmin.
One thing I want to see, a WarioWare game on Switch.
Yeah.
Perfect. That would. I just imagine like the things that you'd be able to do with your Switch and multiplayer and like taking little controllers, like whether they do it as a party game or just something kind of crazy and weird that you do on the Switch.
I would like to see them come up with something like a multiplayer game outside of like Splatoon, like a new multiplayer game that's doesn't feel gimmicky, because they've proven the Switch is great. I love the Switch. Now that we all agree on that, I wish they would show more like multiplayer.
Because we didn't get a good like Wii Sports analog. 1-2 Switch did not live up to that. Should not have been a game you paid for.
I think my biggest like far-flung dream would be Pokemon Stadium.
That's really weird. I was gonna say Pokemon Stadium 3 on the Switch.
Yeah, because that would be great for multiplayer, like an actual opportunity to use like, oh, you get one Joy-Con, you get one Joy-Con. That would be hopefully better than 1-2 Switch, and also I just miss those games so much. And then having